Hi, Stacy here with Bluebird Paper and Thread. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is Saturday, January 13th, and we are celebrating 1,000 subscribers. Actually, 1,100. We're over 1,100 subscribers. So if you are new to my channel and you're newly subscribed, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you helping to kind of get us over that barrier. I never thought I would have 1,000. I hoped that I'd get to 1,000, but I never really thought that I would. So thank you. I'm glad that you found some value in what I'm putting out there into the Flosstube world. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. And if you are brand new, finding me for the first time, welcome. My channel is on my hobbies, cross-stitching, a little bit of sewing, maybe, hopefully, eventually some quilting, maybe, hopefully, eventually some card making. I'm still working on figuring that out. Camera-wise, it's, I've tried and it's given me some trouble, so we're not giving up. I have to deal with that when I have the bandwidth, and I haven't had the bandwidth for a couple of years now to deal with that. Anyway, so that's what my channel is on. If you do like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, like the videos, share the videos, comment on the videos. I love reading the comments. I do try to, I read all of them, and I do try to acknowledge them in some way, at least once a week, either with a heart or a comment back. I do try to do that. So, and I love hearing from you guys. You guys have some great thoughts and some great suggestions, and I'm always open to it. So this week on this video, we are going to do a giveaway. I have 10 items to give away. I'm very excited. And I had a finish, but I forgot to bring it out here. I finished the last stitching for the fall ornaments from Fat Quarter Shop. Autumn Days ornaments from Fat Quarter Shop. I had a finish. I brought everything in to do a full finish, and this week in the evenings it's just been a little wonky. I haven't settled down until after 8 or 8:30 on most days, and I haven't really felt like bringing the iron out, and and I can't find my heavy duty thread, so I may need to go buy some more. So I haven't fully finished them yet, but everything is ready to go. I just need to sit down and do it. It'll be quick. Maybe I'll get to do it tomorrow. We'll see. So I did have a finish, but it's not out here. I did work on some whips. So let's go ahead and jump in. No new starts. No new starts. But let's go ahead and jump in to the whips. The first one that I worked on was Reindeer Games. I am going to try to stitch all of the holidays as they come. I mean, throughout the year, not as they come. That didn't work very well for me this year because I stitch in season and then I don't often get things finished, or I found I didn't have time to finish. So my goal is to stitch a little bit of Christmas every week. Hopefully I'll get to some finishes and have some fun new things for next holiday season, the next Christmas season. So anyways, I'm doing Reindeer Games by Brenda Gervais. I'm stitching this one right now. It's so cute. I am stitching this on, I believe it's 40 count Vintage Country Mocha. Maybe it's 32 count. Let me see. No, 40 count Vintage Country Mocha. I'm stitching this 1/2. And this is my finish. Not my finish, my progress. I got some trees in there. I started on Santa. The only thing I have left to do in the reindeer are his rosy cheeks. But he's coming along and stitching up nicely. I'm loving him. He is so much fun. I will be finishing them on the ornaments that were sent in the chart, and I will be painting them red. So I'll be finishing them like this. I may or may not do rickrack around the edge. I may do pom-poms or the red and white baker's twine. We'll see when it comes to time to finish. But they'll definitely be on the ornaments. The ornaments will definitely be painted red. I might do silver embossing powder for the ornament holder portion. But yeah. It's really cute. I'm really glad I picked this pattern up. I am using the called for flosses, and they're just so pretty. A little bit of a knot. Next, I pulled out Happy Camper from the Blue Flower. And I am stitching this one on 40 count milk chocolate linen by Fabrics by Stephanie. And I'm using the called for flosses, which I'll show these in a second. And there you've got it. So I did a lot of work and almost finished one color in that tree. I think there's 2 more colors I have to do. So you can see right here. Making progress. I am loving this color palette on this fabric. I love camping and nature and national parks and all of that. So when she came out with this, I stalked her until it was finally released. So when I have to stitch it, so it'll be a fun finish. I work at a camp, you know. So I put some time in on that. I think this is gonna be fun. I think I might get a little bored stitching this, you know, the full areas, but I do appreciate how she broke that up into just little sections. And then that lodge is, you know, I love a house. I don't love stitching them, but I think this one might be fairly okay to stitch. I mean, that roof is a solid color, but I think there's enough interest there that it will keep my interest going. So just a really cute chart, and I'm glad that I picked it up and put some time in on it this week. I put some time in on the Stitching with the Housewives winter. This is the final installment in the stitching seasons. It's not really a club. Through Fat Quarter Shop. I don't even know, what is it called? Subscription. Words. Hello Winter. So you you get the bag, and then in the bag comes a card that tells you what comes in the kit. You of course get the chart. You get a finishing fabric. This is a red Chelsea's Checks, and you get the fabric to stitch on, which this is 28 count thin white pine board by Flair. You get the called for colors. and the bag and the zipper pull. I went ahead and I purchased through Chantel's 141 Design Company the finishing boards, and so I just have the one left to do, and I do know what I'm going to do with it, so I probably should have another painting session and just get a bunch of painting done. So I'm excited to get this one done. So I moved, I got this snowman done, and I finished out, I had a little bit more stitching to do right in here. And then I started on that third roof of the third house. So I think this was a night of stitching. Maybe I picked it up a little bit one morning for 15-20 minutes. But I'm excited to get this one done. I'm hoping I can get it done before we go back into spring, because I would like to enjoy this one out on display in the house before we have to switch it over to spring. I was able to finish all of the others before the end of the season, sometimes just a week or two before the end of the season, but before the end of the season nonetheless. And I put in a little bit of time on From the Heart, Susan's Little Sampler by From the Heart. I think this is a sweet, vintage looking piece. I am stitching this on 40 count Lambswool Linen by, I don't know who. I got it from 123 Stitch. But this is how far I got. I think I've got all of this side done. I just have to start in at the top and start working the border over. But I wanted to come back down to the bottom so I could start filling in a little bit and then start working my way up. I mean, the green is gorgeous on this fabric, but I would like to see some of the other colors. I am using the called for flosses, and they're all DMC, and this color palette is just beautiful. It's so pretty. So technically, it's a pretty quick stitch. So I'd like to try to get this across the finish line before we get to summer, because I'd like to enjoy it. And I know where I'm going to put this one, I think, so it can be out all year round. But my goal is to get it finished by summer. And I pulled out Entwined Hearts by the Scarlett House. The called for fabric on this is Aztec Red by Aztec Red Linen from Weeks Dye Works. When I was traveling this summer, I did find that fabric, but I had already purchased Peony from Fiber on a Whim. And when I saw this, I thought, oh, on the pink would be gorgeous. I changed the colors, but I was able to get across the top row of the alphabet. I did not realize, I mean, okay, yes, I did realize, but you know, the alphabets can be not super exciting to stitch. And I realized I got that done. I need to do the rest of the alphabet. I have to do this alphabet, and then I have the numbers to do and all of the band separations, and then I could get into some fun stitching with yet another alphabet at the bottom. I actually debated whether or not I want to stitch this middle piece here. Oops, sorry. This middle piece here and shorten it up a little bit. I don't know. I'm afraid it might lose a little something. So we'll see what I come up with. I will probably change the date from 2021 over here to 2024. This was my New Year's Day start. And this is where I'm at. And I do love it. This pink I was not sure about. It's hard to tell through the camera, but it's a little, it is a pale pink. It's more on the peachy side. I do like it. I will probably continue with it because if this is a sampler reproduction, it doesn't have to be bright and shiny and new. It can be a little worn, a little faded looking, and I do like that look with this one. My favorite is this begonia color on this fabric. I just think it's so pretty. And this is the fabric. Just really pretty. I picked this up through Hollis Hands Creates. The colors, I did a swap. I kept the black coffee. I added oatmeal from the Gentle Arts, and then I added begonia and cherub are my pinks. I think I enjoy this one because it's on pink fabric. And it's really fun to stitch on, and it's easy on my eyes. So I'm really having fun with that one. Because I finished Autumn Days ornaments, I pulled out what I had started last year, the Sweetheart ornaments. And I was able to finish the Love is in the Air and start on the next one, which is, let me see if I can do this. I finished stitching this one. And I started stitching, so that design is Love in the Air. Love is in the Air. This one is Save the Date. And I started this one. I am stitching this on the called for fabric, which I believe is 25 count Lugana in Pebble. I will be finishing these in the tart tins, and I'm using the called for floss. I got the floss pack, and so it's cherry tomato, little pink peony, and really tealy, and then there's a white. It's the white. Hold on. The white's missing, but it's not. It's here. Bamboo. Those are the called for. Fun, quick. You just have to sit down and stitch them. At first, you know, I thought, oh, I want to get these done for Valentine's Day. If I can get them done for Valentine's Day 2025, I'll be happy. And again, this is the Sweetheart Ornaments. It's So Emma. I am going to finish them exactly like it shows, except on the inside. Well, I finished one already, the tiered cake. If I don't redo that one for some reason, then I will finish it. I'm not going to put rickrack around the inside like I did for the patriotic ones. So that one I was able to move along a little bit. She was talking about releasing another a Halloween series. I thought I heard rumblings about another Christmas series. I would love to see a winter series, and Easter, more summer. I mean, there's so much she can do with this, and I plan on stitching them all. So there's that. I have a little bit of haul. Okay. Coming in the mail today, I am getting my order from Primrose Cottage Stitches. I had ordered the Quaker Winter, the Quaker, the one that's the pink one for Valentine's Day. I ordered some red and white flower buttons, the finishing kit for the pink Quaker, and then some Christmas fat quarters, so that as I'm working through Christmas, if I see something, I can finish it. And then I ordered this, and I didn't realize it was a download, and then Etsy sent me a reminder, and so I downloaded this yesterday, and I wish I had looked at it, because the colors, I was just at Hobby Lobby picking up floss for another project, and I could have added these in, and I didn't. Shucks, I'll have to go back. But I just thought this would be sweet. I don't have a lot for Valentine's Day, I don't think. So I just thought this would be a really cute small to tuck into one of my bowls or tier tray, or even out here it would be fun. So I picked that up. My floss came in from Color and Cotton for the Winter Quaker, and that's the Battleship color. Let me put it on this whiteboard. I love the variegation in this. I was thinking about switching it and going like wavy navy, or another blue, maybe more of a teal turquoise blue. And I just decided I liked this one enough. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. So I picked up the skeins for that. I think it only calls for 4, but I thought I might as well pick up an extra skein if I'm paying for shipping, and then that way I can use it for something else too. So I got that. So we'll wait for that chart to come in. And my floss fix for Classic Colorworks came in, and the colors this month are Cottage Daisies, Cottage Garden, Country Lane, Crab Cakes, Creamy Peach, and Creeping Jenny. Very springy. I'm loving that Cottage, or Daisies. I have an idea for that one. It's a really pretty sunshiny yellow without being too bright. So there's that. Okay, so the last thing that came in the mail, I have been watching Hello from Liz Matthews, and she is totally enamored with Dimensions kits. If you've stitched for any length of time, Dimensions kits were the... Sorry about that. That turkey startled me. He's gonna go run me an errand, so I better not complain too much. Anyway, so Liz Matthews is into the Dimensions kits and finding them online. It's a hunt. They're the unicorn pieces, and she finds these that she wants, and she buys them. She has picked up a Dimensions Gold collection, and it's ornaments, Christmas Village ornaments. And from the moment she showed the picture of the chart of the, not the chart, of the finished pieces on her channel, I have been thinking about these. Well, she finished her first one and fully finished it, and I hopped right on and I bought it. I didn't buy it, actually. I was ordering something for my son online, and I said to my husband, well, since you're paying for that, you want to just pay for this? It's $20. And he's like, okay, sure. So my husband bought it. I did not break my minimal spending 2024. But anyways, this is the kit. I love each and every one of these. I don't want to ever do the bigger dimension. Well, like I said, I never do another Dimensions kit, and here I am. But I don't think I want to do a bigger Dimensions, because they are big. Number one. Number two, they're full coverage, and that's a lot of stitching. But this one I had to. They're small enough, even though they look like they're full coverage. I think they're small enough that I love them. So this kit, I haven't even opened it. You know, that's not gonna work. Let's let's try some scissors. So this will go into a project bag. Oh. So gold metallic thread. It comes with some gold metallic thread. It comes with all of the flosses. Gold metallic thread. And 2 floss cards of floss. Oh, good. Oh wow. Look at that, yards of floss. I don't know if I will put these on floss drops or if I'll keep them the way that they're coated, or, you know, we'll just have to see. So it comes with the floss. A needle, and then a colored chart. So that's nice. Something fell. Oh, 2 needles. Bonus. Oh, and they're different size needles. Can you see? They're different needles. Probably for the different stitching things. Instructions. And your chart. Your codes. and fabric. And I believe this is the backing, felt for the backing. So it is a complete kit. This fabric, it looks like it's probably a 22 count. I don't know if it'll tell me. But I'm excited. I'm gonna try not to start it right away, but how fun would that be to get this done? I mean, it came with everything that I need, and this gold is beautiful. So, yeah, I went down the dimension kit rabbit hole like I said I never would. I was listening to someone once, and they said, I said I would never do blah, blah, blah. Just like, and then what did God do? He said, oh, yeah? And put her in that situation like she didn't want to move to a particular, I would never live blah blah here, and she said God was like, really, watch me. And you know, now she's living in that area that she said she would never ever live in. So that's kind of how I feel with the Dimensions kit. I think these are going to be small enough. I do think that they're going to take some time, but I think it's totally manageable. And even if I just do one a year, there's 6 years of enjoyment for $20 there. You cannot buy these in the store from what I understand. So I bought this through Amazon. And it was like $20, $21, something like that. So if you're interested, there you go. Today I went to Hobby Lobby. Teresa Kogut and her Tier 4 Patreon group, she is starting another mystery sale. And this one's going to be long and skinny. And I think it's called Hometown. So I decided, and it's going to be over 24 months, I believe. 15 or 24 months, I'm not sure. And so she gave a supply list. The first section will be released on the 15th. If you sign up late to get the previous pages, she's doing something a little different. To get the previous pages for the months that you missed, it'll be $1. So if you come in on month 3, then it'll be free for month 3, and then you pay $2 for pages 1 and 2. She is going to add companion pieces to this piece, a biscornu, a pillow, things like that, and release it in booklet form when this piece is completely done. So I thought, you know, the last one's going so well. I've only got through month 3, not even fully through month 3 yet. And it's been over for like 8 months now. So I thought, well, okay, let's try it. So I went today and I bought all of the floss, 35 colors. I ordered the fabric. It's out everywhere. And so the manufacturer, I think it's Fox and Rabbit, went ahead and allowed people to go on for a very short period of time and order directly from them. And they're going to do a special dye run just for this sale. And so that's what I did. I ordered the fabric. I've got the floss. And I'm just waiting for the chart to be released in a couple days. I'm not sure if it'll be released in January. It might be February, but I will be ready. So while I was there, I didn't spend a whole lot. I got some black spray paint that I needed. And then I wandered through the Valentine aisles and I found these wooden heart pieces that are laser cut and they're supposed to look like the conversation hearts. $2. And I just thought, how cute would these be on finishing pieces, like in the center of a bow or on a frame. They'd even be cute on a card. So I picked these up and I debated 2. I'm like, no, Stacy, you don't need 2. 1 is enough. You're not going to go through all of these in 1 year. So I bought that. And I started following and watching 3 new to me floss tubes. The first one I watched, and you may already be watching and following them, but I just really enjoyed these 3 over the last couple of weeks, so I thought I'd mention them today. Sarah's Stitches. She found me, and then I found her, and she commented on a video, and so I've commented back. She's very sweet. She and I stitch very similar pieces. Our taste is very similar. I enjoyed her video. If you have a moment and you haven't seen her already, go check her out. I will link her below in the description box. The other one, Stitching with Sandy, I started following her. I enjoyed her videos too. I enjoyed what she was working on, and I just felt like I needed to give her a shout out. She might be the one that did the New Year's Eve. I'm not sure. Sandy, if you watch this and I'm wrong, I apologize. But I did enjoy her videos. So if you haven't checked her, go ahead and check her out. And then the Camping Stitcher. She's kind of funny, and she's working on some really fun projects. She likes to camp as well, and be out in the outdoors, and I've only watched 1 or 2 of her videos, and one of the videos I watched, she was debating, storing and how she's going to store her patterns and what she's doing, and I can appreciate her thought process on it, because I struggle with that a little bit too. So she's very relatable. So if you have a moment, go check her out. And those are the 3 new ones that I watched over the last couple of weeks that I thought were fun and worth mentioning. So there's that. Giveaways. Now it's time. So we hit the 1,000 subscribers on Christmas Day, which was extra special. I had got the turkey in the roaster, and I was sitting down. I got dressed. I was ready for company, and I just sat down for a little bit, and I thought, okay, well, let's just see what's happening. And I opened up my YouTube thing, and we were at 1,002 subscribers. So I hopped on really quick, and I did a short just to acknowledge it and thank everybody. And so that was really fun, and it's been fun to kind of watch it ever since. The reason I wanted to get to 1,000 so I could monetize the chart, monetize the channel. Because the bigger picture, I've got a lot of things swirling around in my head. I have had my own shop on Etsy before with my bags, and I did okay. I did okay. I certainly couldn't replace at that point in time what I'm making now. But it was enough that I could fund my hobby, and I could enjoy the shopping that comes with the hobby, and pay for little things that the kids needed as they were going through school, pictures, cheerleading uniform, that kind of stuff. So it did serve its purpose. And then I kind of got, with each little, oh yeah, I'll help you, friend, and then the next one, oh yeah, I can help you, friend, and then before you know it, I'm working full time. So the goal is to get back to not working anymore, but I have to pay off my car, and I've got 4 more years left on my car. So I'm 3 to 3.5 years out, 3 to 4 years out from being able to quit my job. when I quit my job, I'm not going to have an income coming in. And my husband always said, you can quit your job, but you got to be able to make your car payment, and you got to be able to fund your shopping fun. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So I wanted to monetize this channel so that what I do here and the giveaways can be supporting itself. I don't expect to get rich from YouTube. I just want the money that I earn to be able to pay for giveaways, postage, that kind of thing for you guys. I enjoy doing the Flosstube videos. I have a lot of fun doing them. It's the bright spot on my weekend. I go out of my way to make it happen on those weekends where we're really, really busy. So I do want to continue until this runs its course, if it runs its course. I have some ideas. I do want to open up another Etsy shop. Excuse me. I want to dip my hand into the designing pool a little bit. I've already done one design. I haven't stitched it yet, but it is adorable in my opinion. And so, you know, I just want to start working on that next iteration of what my business will look like. I would eventually like to have an online store, I believe, where I could sell charts and floss and fabric, but that is way down the line. That's not anything that's going to be happening now. Everything outside of the Flosstube videos being monetized is a ways away. But I'm thinking about it. My husband and I are talking about it. When I have the ability to sit down and do something towards making that a reality, I do. If I don't, I don't. And so that's kind of where I'm at with that piece of it and why I am monetizing the channel. So if you get frustrated with the ads, I completely understand and I do apologize. But unless I win the lottery, and you've got to play in order to win, this is how I have to do it. And I want to get it established now so that when it comes time that hopefully I'm still relevant and money is coming in, and I can do more giveaways more frequently because I have fun giving things to people too. So that's a little backdrop and a little backstory on why I was so excited to get to 1,000 and what that means for not only me, but for you as a viewer. So let's go ahead and get started. The first giveaway, I am going to give away a chart from the Jingle Ball. Now, I have to preface this because I promised Bill Haberman that I would. I ordered one of the hands-on design charts, All is Bright, from the Jingle Ball, and it was one that needed to be shipped to me. So I ordered it. I forgot about it, went on with my business. It was pretty busy, so I wasn't staying on. I usually stay up on my orders and I go through my email. I save my confirmation emails and I go through them every week and a half, just to make sure that things aren't getting lost in the mail. I hadn't done that. And so I get an email from Mr. Hands-On Design, and he's like, hey, did you get your pattern? Because I'm showing that it's stalled in tracking. And so I pulled up the tracking. Sure enough, it's like stuck somewhere, I don't know, out in the universe. And I'm like, I haven't. And he said, okay, I will go ahead and I will wait a few more days, and if you don't have it, I will ship out a new one. I said, oh, okay, thank you. I've noticed this year especially, several of the sorry, we're having my daughter's 25th birthday party tomorrow night, and the cake place is not open tomorrow, so I sent my son to go pick up the little buntinis that she wanted from the cake place, and so he's like, is it under your name or my name? So I felt, you know, he's running my errand for me. I should probably respond to his question. Anyway, so he said that he would check, and then if he didn't see that the chart was delivered to me, he would send out another one. Okay, great. I noticed this year that a lot of the things were delayed a little bit when I ordered for some reason, but I did eventually get it. It didn't come. So then I got a tracking notice that he was sending out another one. That one came in the normal amount of time, 3 to 5 business days. And then 5 or 6, 7 business days after that, the first one arrived. And so I emailed him and I said, I'm doing a giveaway on my channel. I would love to give this away. May I pay for it? Unless, because it's a Jingle Bell exclusive, you don't want me to do that, and in which case I'm happy to send it back to you. And he said, no, it is a Jingle Bell exclusive. We don't normally do giveaways when it comes to the Jingle Bell exclusives, but because the USPS messed up and you've got 2 charts, you don't need 2 charts, go ahead and give it away. But please make sure that they understand that this is a one-time thing, and you're not gonna be able to get this chart until if and when it's released later. So it really is a special thing that he did for me, and is allowing me to give this first one away, and he didn't even make me pay for it. So top notch. Every time I've had a question or what I thought is a problem, it's never really been a problem, it's more questions, I email, and it's Bill. He gets back to me right away and he answers my question, very friendly. I love her charts. They're so adorable and so cute. So so I have that one for number 1. But before I give it away, I just want to say, I always forget this part, please be 18 or over, because I am going to have to ask for your address. Please be a subscriber to the channel, like the video. I would really appreciate it. Please do not use the words giveaway, freebie, winner, any of those words that might flag the bots to, you know, start inundating our channel with a bunch of junk. Okay? You know the drill. Please follow the rules. Okay, so number 1 is All is Bright by Hands On Design. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is kind of special. This is one of my makeup bag sets that I make and sell at craft shows. I have sold them online. They've been in stores periodically. And so I want to give one of these away. And this is the one I'd like to give away. It's a beautiful teal colored fabric with a gold dot on it. Butterflies. I included a key fob and a little gift card holder. I use these for gift cards and business cards, things like that. And then the inside is just a dark gray background or fabric. I have one of these in my purse, and it is a great catch-all. I have seasonal asthma, and so I have my inhaler in there. I have like Benadryl in there, and my lipsticks in there, and anything that's little that I don't want to get lost or destroyed in the bottom of my purse, I toss in this bag. It holds a lot. So this is going to be number 2 makeup bag. So when you're going to comment, please comment on the video. Let's give you a question. I should probably have thought of that. What is your favorite thing to stitch? Do you like samplers? Do you like seasonal items? Do you like religious items, or, you know, themes? Animals, birds, samplers. Did I say samplers? So what is your favorite thing to stitch? Put that in the comments below, and then put the number, the numerical number, 1, 2, and then that will enter you into the drawing for that particular item. You can put down all of the numbers. You can put down one of the numbers, 6 of the numbers. It doesn't matter, because I'm going to put all the numbers into a random comment picker for it to pull out the winners of each of these. And we will do this in, let's give everybody, let's do 2 weeks. So I will announce the winner on the 27th of the month. Next week I have to work. I will be doing a video, but I have to work most of the morning and a little bit of the afternoon. So let's do the giveaway, the reveals. The name polling will be announced on the 27th. So you have until the 26th to enter your comment and your number. So we have 1, we have 2, number 3 is a thread bling. The Unstitcher. These are tools that I mentioned in one of my videos, and the cross stitch key. So these are some of my favorite tools to use. So that will be number 3. Number 4, we have Snowman 2023 chart by Primrose Cottage Stitches. We have a pack of Peacemaker size 28 needles, and a barn needle minder. So that's number 4. Number 5, Sweet Petites by Little House Needleworks. It's a set of ornaments. I also decided, I had ordered a bunch of Christmas and winter charts to give away, and then it just so happens that we hit the 1,000 on Christmas, so it really seems like I should be doing the winter Christmassy giveaways. So that's why we're doing it. Plus it gives you all year. Number 6 is Christmas Eve. It's really pretty church on a cake plate. It's an ornament, hands-on design, super cute. Number 7, again from my favorite things, highlighting tape, a floss wand, and then another needle minder. Again, all of these things were purchased with my money, with the exception of number 1, the chart from the Jingle Ball. And We Santa 2022. This has the beads. Brand new chart. This one was a freebie that I got from Fat Quarter Shop. They didn't say, "Oh, hey, congratulations, here's a chart." But I'm not going to stitch this series, so I've been holding on to this. So Truckin' Along January is number 9. And number 10, Christmas Quaker by Primrose Cottage. Okay, that's it. Thank you again so much for subscribing. Make sure that if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, comment on the video, like the video, share the video, all of the things. Help us to keep moving the channel forward. I do appreciate it. I am having so much fun. I am so grateful that 1,100 of you are enjoying my content enough to hit subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy the video. Thank you for sticking around. The contest will go until the end of the night, on midnight on January 26th. I will draw names on the 27th for that video in 2 weeks. And yeah, I think that's it for now.
Have a great week.
Enjoy your stitching. I hope the weather isn't too horrible for those of you that might be getting snow. I heard that there's something going on the Midwest and the East Coast. Although I didn't pay that much attention. I try honestly, I try not to watch the news very much. So I hope that you stay warm and that, you know, everything goes okay for you if you're experiencing any kind of weather. And I hope you get some stitching time in. So until next time, happy stitching. Bye.